So I called the Family Violence and Child Abuse Division. This is what I call right here. And I'm on hold. This is how long I've been on hold. Since they were playing games on the 211 and the number, that other phone number, I just decided to go ahead and call a location and see what crime they commit at the actual location. Really rude. They're hoping I hang up. This is how long I've been on hold. Like I said, in fact, years. This is not isolated. I want to keep repeating that. I'm recording because this is a pattern. How the violation, extreme violation of my rights, and when a multitude of conspirators got caught in these extreme events, COVID happened. Am I stating that they're related? I have no clue. Like I repetitively keep saying, when you watch, condone, and witness someone get violated and you don't do anything to help aid in, witnessing someone get violated, when you don't render any assistance, don't be surprised when you get violated as well. If you witness the government terrorize someone for profit, how do you know that they won't go to an extreme and then violate you in the process? That's all that I'm stating. So when you witness, sit, condone, and do nothing when the government self-destructs, what do you think the consequence of that would be? That's all that I'm stating. A multitude of people had a responsibility before COVID to report the chaos and witnessing the government self-destruct, interrupt conversations, chauffeur me on chaos buses, and no consequences was ever rendered for all this chaos. And then have the audacity to be surprised when you don't have rights. That's all that I'm saying. They don't want me to know. I'm not allowed. The government is enforcing my abuse and will not help me get out of it. I can't. As long as the government enforces crimes and deprives me of citizens' services they give all other citizens. I can't get them. I can't call 911. I call them. They don't send out police. Let's see what crime Skinner has. Do you mind if I get information on the family violence program that you have?
Excuse me?
The family violence program that you have?
Right there, APS or CPS.
You have a family violence program, Health and Human Services. Do you mind if I have information on that?
Okay, ma'am, we don't have any information on it. This is not Health and Human Services. This is DFPS. This is CPS.
Okay, so they're not willing to tell me. Can you find out how I can get the family violence program information? I don't know how to get it, ma'am. Is the government depriving me of the right for the family violence program? Are you guys purposely depriving me of that information?
Okay, let me give you somebody's state cell phone number. You can call them.
Okay, so hold on, ma'am. Ma'am, are you depriving me of the right to tell you why I called and get information?
I'm trying to help you with your.
I get you're trying to help me, but if you're trying to help me, you would need to let me tell you why I called. How can you? Okay, so the family violence program you're stating is you only can get that through the food stamps office. Where the
I don't know, ma'am, because this is not the food stamp office. This is Child Protective Services.
Right, but there's a family violence program that a multitude of people have committed crimes to prevent me from getting help with. I thought which conspiracy to violate civil rights is criminal. So if you have a family violence program, that family violence survivors of dating violence, a network of trauma-informed service providers, provides emergency shelter and supportive services through Health and Human Services.
Ma'am, we don't deal with Health and Human Services. We deal with Child Protective Services. We deal with
Ma'am, I just want to know where to get directed because a multitude of people are blatantly lying, committing crimes to sabotage my ability to escape this abuse, which puts my children's life in jeopardy as well as my own. So if you are Health and Human Services, there is child abuse involved, ma'am. So can you help me find an avenue to get these services?
Okay, ma'am, is it a case open?
I wanted to know how to get the family violence program services that you offer, where I go to get those services, ma'am.
Ma'am, we don't have that information. The only somebody who needs an
So this is Health and Human
information.
Services, and you don't want me to know how to get the family violence program? May I have your name?
Again.
May I have your name, ma'am? May I have your name? She hung up.